So, if you've ever worked for a large corporation, you'll know that they often have pre built PowerPoint themes. This helps to keep PowerPoint presentations consistent and looking professional, whether or not you're a PowerPoint design expert. Now, Power BI has had theme functionality for quite some time. In fact, there's a whole theme gallery on powerbi.com that we'll be taking a look at later in this video. However, in this most recent release, they released a new feature called organizational themes that are a game changer in making sure that anyone who builds a report in your company, no matter the skill level, can build a professional report. So, what are themes in Microsoft Power BI? Well, let me create a blank report and show you. They are what you see when you click into this View tab in this Themes section. And to make a really long story short, bluntly, they're a bunch of preset formatting sections, and they can be as simple as just setting a default color or as complex as setting a background in a different style for all kinds of different visuals. Now, Microsoft provides you a preset selection of themes, but they also have a theme gallery. And that theme gallery is themes that the community has customized. You can customize Microsoft Power BI themes in two different ways. One, you can select a pre built theme, and then you can go and click the Customize this theme button and change little pieces about it that you may or may not like. The other way is you can go to a third party tool. So Power BI Tips has one where you can essentially set all of these individual settings that you might not be able to see in the front end of Microsoft Power BI and then download out a JSON file. One, let's just say for the purposes of this video, we went ahead, we selected this pink theme, and then we customized it by, selecting a slightly darker blue, and we had a theme that we liked after we spent a ton of time on it. What we can then do is we can then hit this button to save a current theme. And we can save it as whatever we want, but I'm going to save it as theme.json and I'm going to replace an existing file. Now, previously, before organizational themes in Microsoft Power BI, what you had to do was if you wanted to share this theme was you had to go ahead, click this browse for theme button, and then import the theme into each and every single data analyst who you wanted to have this file. Now, this is a huge pain because not everyone will end up doing this, and you end up with a bunch of differentiated Microsoft BI reports that don't really look the same. However, with organizational themes, what your Microsoft Power BI admin can now do is they can go over here and they can go into their admin portal. So they can get into that admin portal by clicking settings, then admin portal, and then under organizational themes, click add a theme. They then can select a theme, and let's just say that this theme was the finance team's theme. So they could go finance team and they could upload it. And then once it's uploaded, they can do all kinds of things, right? So they can export it, do whatever. But the core thing they can do is they can click this enable for theme gallery button. Now, what that will mean is that anyone who's signed into Microsoft Power BI into your organization, so I'm signed into my organization up here, can then use that organizational theme in a new section called organizational themes. This will make things way easier for big companies. And honestly, I think it's a real big unlock. Think about how many times you've used your Microsoft PowerPoint theme for your organization if you work in a large company. Now imagine that for Microsoft Power BI, especially as this tool becomes more and more democratized. We need to make making prettier Power BI reports easier. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. My name's Ned. This little guy back here is my dog Jai, and we're going to bed. I hope you have a good night.